this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Leo, in today's reading, I am going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards, going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. All right, Leo. Let's see how everything is going. All right, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Leo spirit. Leo. This is for Leo for their highest good. Aww. A card. Wow. All right, Leo. So you have wondrous universe. Walk in beauty. Definitely. Believe, you guys. Believe. Believe that everything's going to fall into place. Believe that there are good things there. The doors are going to open. Because, you know, if you believe, everything will fall into place for you. Wow. This is nice. Like, expect the unexpected is what I'm getting. I have the faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. Wow. So I do feel like you're on this new path now. I feel like you're going towards something different, totally different, which is very nice. I like it a lot. So get ready because I feel like you're on this new journey. Very nice, you guys. Good things for Leo. Good things for Leo. All right, Leo. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Leo. Leo. One for the current. One for the situation. For the past or now. One for the what's hidden. One, oh, okay. One for the hopes and fears. One for what you need to do now. What you need to work on. Wow. And the outcome. And for the end of the tarot deck, you did receive the Page of Swords, okay? So just know that. All right, so Leo, you start off with the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is talking about celebration, community, like being together with people, like finding your happiness, being surrounded by good energy. Wow, I feel that a lot. Being very creative, having creativity here. You do have the for the situation, you have the Six of Pentacles. I feel like you're going through some kind of healing here. I also feel like you're thinking about your family, being very nostalgic. I also feel like there could be somebody could be returning, like coming back into your life or trying to come back into your life. Something like that is here. Or there could also be some kind of an apology here. You do have the Five of Pentacles for now, or it could be in the past or now. The Five of Pentacles is talking about you know, feeling down, you know, maybe feeling isolated, you know, it could be anything, like you know, maybe you could be feeling embarrassed about something, also like shameful. Something about shameful is here. But I do feel like, you know, even if you feel like you're not going to have enough finances, I feel like it's just temporary. Like this is just a feeling of insecurity. You do have the King of Pentacles up here for what's hidden. I do feel like there's wealth there. You know, I feel like you're going to be able to know how to handle decisions. You're very generous, but you need to have some kind of discipline here with your finances. You have the Devil down here for the hopes and fears. I feel like at times, you know, you go back to your old patterns, or that you could be feeling stuck right now. Like you're feeling stuck, like I don't know what to do next. I don't know how to go forward, you know. Like it's in your mind a lot. I feel like you're restricted about something, like, you know, something is restricting you from going forward is what I feel. We'll go back in there when we see the cards. You also have the Ace of Pentacles. I'm sorry, the Ace of Swords. That was a big sword in front of me. You do have the Ace of Swords. I do feel like there is a new beginning. I feel like you're going to be able to see, clearly, like to know what you need to do. I feel like you need to speak your truth about something also. Like stop holding back. Um, you have the Six of Pentacles here for what you need to work on, and this is like really over giving your time. It could be overly giving your time or even your finances here, but something here needs to be kept, needs to be imbalanced. Um, so we'll see. And then you have the Emperor here. The Emperor, he's talking about, you want to do your own thing. You want to step back into your power. They're asking you to step back into your power, but they also, I also feel like you're trying to do your own thing, wanting to do your own thing, something like that. All right, so let's see what's going on. Oh, and then you have the Page of Swords down here for the end of the tarot deck. I do feel like you're going to have a lot of new ideas. I feel like you're wanting to learn something new. Like you're very curious about other things, and you're trying to like you want to see what it's all about. You have that curiosity. I also feel like you're gonna have better communication. Like you're gonna be able to talk better. Respond to people. Not just all blunt and negative. You're gonna understand and learn how to have better communication. I also feel like there is a lot of your mindset is so clear. It's getting more clearer, so it's nice. All right, so I also feel like you need to speak about some kind of truth here. There's something here that you're wanting to say or talk about, but you hold back on. All right, so Leo, take what resonates with you, Leo, and leave the rest. This is for Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. Why is it Three of Cups here for Leo? All right. So, so you do have the Five of Pentacles, and you do have the Six of Swords. So, you're really in your mind worried about things. Maybe you're worried about your finances. Maybe you're worried about what you're trying to do next. I feel like I feel like you have friends and family that are supporting you. I also feel like there could be some kind of community, like get together, like you're trying to get together, talk to people more. I also feel like with the Six of Swords that, this Five of Pentacles here, even though you feel like you're worried about things, I feel like it's just temporary. You're not going to feel like this, feeling alone, feeling like you don't know what to do next, or, in worry. You're not going to be feeling like that all the time. I feel like you're going to be okay, and that this is just temporary. It's like, because you also have the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords says, there are better times coming towards you. You're leaving the old to the new, which is very nice. The Six of Swords is about walking away from all the drama, something that you're leaving. You're leaving something behind. So I do feel like it's all this worry and all this negative thing that you're feeling. You do have the Six of Cups here, Leo, and why is the Six of Cups here? One more card. Wow, you got the Emperor again. Very nice. All right, so you've been in your feelings a lot. You've been very emotional. Been feeling a lot. Not only do you have the Three of Swords, but you do have the Six of Cups, and I do feel like you're missing your friends and family. Oh, I feel bad. Oh, baby. All right, so really try to get your mind away from all that, really, listen to upbeat music, you go within, really try to get away from all that. I know that you're going through a healing, and we all need to process this healing, but remember not to stay there, okay? Really, afterwards, you have a good cry, really pick yourself up. And I do feel like you're missing your family somehow, with the Emperor here, though, I do feel like with the Emperor here, I do feel like you're trying to make some kind of decisions, and I feel like you're going to be able to handle it and be able to do it. no matter what, I feel like you're going to be doing your own thing. And I feel like you have your confidence and your courage here. So it's good. This is very nice. Wow. I feel like you also have you need to focus more, and I feel like you need to go within, because this right here, going through the healing, going feeling like thinking about all these things could be negative on your mind, and maybe you're not really looking at things clearly. So really try to focus more, okay? You have the Five of Pentacles here again, and like I said, you're going to be walking away from it, and I do feel like it's just temporary, okay? Try to pull yourself out of it. Try to be with people, or go outside, if you can, or listen to some kind of music, or just meditate and take some time for yourself, okay? Because you need it. You do have the King of Pentacles up here for what's hidden for Leo. Wow. So there is some kind of truth here that you really need to talk about, okay? Because, I do feel like you do have the, okay, so you do have the King of Pentacles, you're definitely trying to reach that material success, with the King of Pentacles, trying to establish yourself. You're trying to create that strong foundation no matter what. And you will, there is wealth here. There is some kind of wealth here for you, so that's good. There's also success. Things are going to balance out for you. There's victory here. You see this lady, or this male or female, she's on the top of the mountain shouting out that she's so happy. She's on fire. She's like, I can do whatever I can, whatever I want. And that's you, Leo, okay? So really be confident about the next stage in your life, about what you're going to do, because you need to be like that. I feel like things are going to balance out. I feel like you're going to see the truth in a lot of things that are around you. And I also feel like you need to speak your truth. Like, really start speaking your truth about how you feel, what you want to do, where you're going, what's your next move. Because sometimes you need to say it out loud so that you can hear yourself, that this is what you really want. Okay, because I feel like you're like holding back on speaking the truth about something. And then you have the Devil card here. Why is the Devil card here? One more card. Wow. All right. So again, you do have the King of Pentacles here. I feel with the Devil card here, I feel like you're restricted. You feel like you're restricted and stuck at the same place over and over. You want something different, but there's something here, like if you make the next move, or you do this or you do that, you feel like you're going to betray somebody or something, and I feel like you feel like you're stuck where you're at. And I don't feel like you should think like that. I feel like you should just keep going and do what you want to do, because you do have the King of Pentacles here. King of Pentacles, like I said, he's very strong-willed. He didn't get to where he was at just by sitting there and being afraid. He's very strong-willed. He knows how to handle anything that comes towards him. He's disciplined. He's faithful to himself. He knows how to be an entrepreneur, a businessman, and so are you. So they're asking you not to feel like this, like, okay, like if I make this move, I'm going to betray this person or that, or I'm going to feel bad about it. You shouldn't feel like that. You should just keep going with whatever it is that you want to do, because you need to start thinking about yourself now and not nobody else. We're living in a world where people don't think about each other anymore. They think about just trying to get it done and hurry up, but they don't think about themselves. It's always about material things and money, but are you happy? Is that what you really want to do? You got to ask these questions to yourself. I know what I said didn't make sense, but I think I know what I was trying to say. You have the Ace of Swords here, and why is the Ace of Swords here for what you need to do now? One more card. Wow. Wow. Okay. So, like I said, you started off with this, with the Ace of Swords here, like I said. What is that? Oh yeah, Page of Cups. Okay, so you started off with this Ace of Swords, you know, really start seeing the truth, okay? Really start speaking your truth and seeing the truth. And I feel like you will, because you're going to have a lot of clarity. There's going to be breakthroughs, and this is a new cycle, a new beginning, because you're ending another cycle here. You're ending a cycle, so a new cycle is coming in. Another chapter is opening for you, so it's starting to move. You're moving on your path. I also feel like your luck is changing. You know, you're going to have a lot of new ideas. You're going to be very successful. I feel like you're going to have a sharp mind. Like you're going to know what you need to do. But that's now. Okay. You need to start doing that now. Thinking about everything that you're going. And you also have the Page of Cups here. The Page of Cups is talking about, you know, you see how she's in the water, you know, she's feeling all about her dreams, you know. They're asking you, be persistent. You know, make your dreams come true. You know, look at things differently, you know, to do things, to make your dreams come true. To whatever it is that you're dreaming about, it's time to do it. Maybe it is time for you to do it. I feel like there's messages coming through for you. I also feel like there's intuitive messages, like pay attention to your dreams and what they say. Even if it's the slightest thing that you remember, look it up, because it means something. You are moving forward, definitely. Trust how you're feeling. You know, trust how you're doing things, trust how you're feeling. I also feel like there could be new opportunities coming in for you, definitely, because there's breakthroughs coming in. You have the Six of Pentacles here, Leo. Why is the Six of Pentacles here on the card? Wow. This is nice. Wow. This is very nice. All right. So you do have the Six of Pentacles, I'm sorry. The Six of Pentacles here. The Six of Pentacles is talking about, you know, giving, you know, maybe you're giving a lot of your time, or maybe you're giving a lot of your resources away, you know, and you really need to be more strict with everything that's going on. You know, it's okay to be very generous, but especially with your time, you got to really be careful with that. Okay. Try not to put everything into your work, you know, all your time, all day long, you know. Instead of 8 hours, you're working 12 hours into your job, because, you know, then you don't have a life. You're not enjoying life, or you're not living in the moment. Okay. So really try to balance that out. I do feel like there is some kind of abundance coming in for you also too, you know. You do have the Empress card here. The Empress is talking about to trust yourself. Trust your decisions that you're making, because you have that inner power. You have that sense, you know, the intuition. You have it. But you need to start trusting yourself and what you're doing, okay? I'm going back and forth. And I feel like you maybe just need to take a leap of faith in whatever it is that you're trying to decide, because it's here. You know, all these cards point to something new. So if you're thinking about doing something new, I feel like it's there. All right. So this is a new path for you also, because remember, there is a new beginning here coming through. Then at the end of the tarot deck, you have for the outcome, you have the Emperor. Really step back into your power, you guys, too, for the Emperor spirit. Thank you. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. So, this is nice. All right, so you do have the Page of Pentacles. You have the Emperor. Okay, you know, really, I feel like you're going to be very confident about what you're wanting to do. You're going to step back into power. You're going to know how to make these decisions, you know, because the Emperor does. He's very confident. He's very superior, you know. So he's very, you know, he's focused, you know, and they're telling you, this is you, you know, this is you and how you do things, you know, but start doing them that way. I feel like you're going to be learning something new, because it was here, remember? Could be learning something new, like I said. Oh, it's right here. You're very curious about wanting to learn something new, and I feel like you're going to move forward on it. Also feel like there's messages coming through, because you have it up here also. Oh, up here. Really pay attention to everything that, you know, your dreams, and really look at your phone or your emails, whatever it is. And I feel like there's going to be some kind of financial opportunities here coming towards you also. So it's very nice. I like to see that. Um, very, very nice. And then you have, okay, this one. Then you have the star card. The star card is talking about, feeling better, going through this healing and feeling better. You're going to be feeling better quick, soon, very soon. You're going to be feeling regenerated. You're going to be feeling like, I can do anything, take it all in, because the star card is a beautiful card. It's about blessings coming in, something that you really wanted coming in also. So it's nice. I love that. All right. So, Leo, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. God bless.